The ex-CIA reveals Hollywood's role in global deception. Wow, 254 mark. Let's watch this. 254 to 908. Let's watch this.
My husband was Tony Mendez.
Tony Mendez.
And he was played by Ben Affleck in the movie called Argo. Tony, they didn't mention it in the movie, but Tony had deep connections to Hollywood, to the tradespeople out in LA that did a lot of things we were interested in doing. Special effects people, makeup people. Tony was chief of disguise 10 years before I was chief of disguise. And so he passed on some of his expertise to me. But he had a particular interest in the magic industry out in LA.
What's
Not
that?
so much the magicians on the stage, but the people that were working behind the scenes to make that magic happen. So we went to LA and we posed some questions to them. We said, we have a problem. We're looking for novel solutions. What have you got? Can you help us? We need to hide the true identity of our officers in Moscow.
Wow.
Well, LA did have some ideas, of course. That's what they do for a living.
Can you do that?
They introduced us to a new concept. They said, what you are calling an operation, we call a performance.
Whoa.
That's what we do. We put on performances. And before we start...
It's like a drama. Yeah.
Working on that performance, we have to define the stage that the performance is going to take place on.
Okay.
So for you, CIA, is that a streetscape? Is it a parking garage? Are you going to be in a car? You have to know what your stage is. Then you have to know who your audience is. Who are you playing to?
Wow.
Who are you trying to fool?
Bro, it's like a content creation
the
chat.
American embassy that you have to walk back and forth past him a couple of times a day? Is it the team in the car following you down the street? Or is it the hidden video camera in your parking garage in the embassy? Who is watching you? Who do you try and fool?
Whoa.
Once you assemble those two pieces, you can pretty much choose the time and choose the place and simply overwhelm them with your performance.
Yo.
Then they showed us some tools that they used. The one that really caught our eye is what's called a stunt double mask. You all know how they're used. When the movie star is so famous or so good looking that they can't risk damaging him, they'll put a stunt man in a stunt double mask on the horse, except for Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise does not allow stunt doubles in his movies. He does it all himself. We liked the idea of stunt double masks.
Is this a double mask? What does it mean by double mask, Chad? Stunt double mask. What does it mean stunt double mask, bro?
Quick on, the quick off. They dramatically change your appearance. And
no way. They're going to change your appearance?
Started using them and found them to be valuable to our operations. But that audience piece of it did not allow you to get close enough to one of those masks before the illusion fell apart and you saw it was a mask. So we went back to our disguise labs out at Langley and we invented a whole new genre of masks. Masks that are so good, that are so realistic, that you can actually get up close and have a personal contact with someone for an extended period of time.
No way. So they are saying that you can put the mask and you can go to a person and talk with that person even without realizing, like that person will not realize you that you are putting a mask. It looks like a mission impossible to me, bro. It looks like a mission impossible to me. What do you guys think about that? What?
They're good enough that you can brief the President of the United States in the Oval Office wearing a mask.
No way. No way. No way.
Brief.
So this is a mask. This is a mask that she's wearing right now. No way. You can't identify that.
The President of the United States in the Oval Office wearing a mask. And
this is, can you see that, chat? Bro, no way. This is the real face and this is the fake face, which means a mask.
If it's you or if it's someone else. I said the stunt double mask came off quickly. So did our new masks. On and off like a hat. Those
Sure.
masks were the beginning of a whole new generation of work that we did at the CIA.
100%.
Once we could make these masks that fit you so well, then we discovered we could make a twin. We could make another you. There could be two of
Wow.
you. We
It's
could
like not a clone way, but like a mask, right?
actually make 5 or 6 of you, but usually one extra was all we needed. If we had 2 of you, we could play some games with surveillance and perhaps get some of our officers free.
Yeah.
And we did that. We also were working on something called a jack-in-the-box. It was a pop-up dummy that we used in car surveillance situations. And we discovered we could make a mask of you, put it on the dummy with a wig and your clothing. In a car surveillance situation, you could exit the car, the dummy would pop up, surveillance would come around the corner, and never have a clue what was going on.
Yo.
This all sounds a little far-fetched, and you wonder how valuable was it really?
100%.
There was one case that always stuck in my mind. We met with a Soviet asset one particular night, and he handed us a bag of film. Once it was developed, the Pentagon told us that that night, that film saved the U.S. government, Department of Defense, $2 billion in research and development that they did not have to pursue.
$2 billion? What?
Because we now knew what the Soviet Union was doing in their radar program for the next 10 years, airborne and on the ground, offensive and defensive. If you want to talk about value for the work that's being done, that's just one small example. You might wonder that I can tell you these stories. And I can tell you these stories because this information is no longer classified. Although that cat and mouse game goes on apace in Moscow. It's not over.
So can say all this
You
stuff,
might
right?
also ask me, well then what are they doing if they're not doing this? And I would have to tell you.
More than that.
I can't tell you. Because if I did, I'd have to kill you.
Wow. The last one is so important, Chad.
Thank you.
No way. If I tell you, it's finished. We have something more like one video so that we can understand on this mask, Chat, on this stuff.
How lifelike realistic are the masks? If you
I think the same person.
How lifelike realistic?
Yeah, the same person. Yeah.
How lifelike realistic are the masks? If you were in the room with this person wearing the mask, would you notice that it's a mask?
You would not notice unless you told a really hysterical joke and the person couldn't laugh hysterically. It had limits. It could smile, couldn't laugh hysterically. I wore those masks in a couple of pretty tight situations, and no one knew until.
It's like the skin looks like a human, bro, and the eyes are like having their spacers open because order to have the real human eyes seeing through those eyes, right?
I announced it.
Jana, is it right that you wore that in front of George H.W. Bush, and could he tell?
I did wear it. Brent Scowcroft was in the room, Bob Gates, John Sununu. No one else had any idea until I took it off.
No idea. I had no idea.
So you did it just to show them that this was possible, is that right?
Absolutely. I wanted the president to see that we had taken disguise to a really dramatically new level.
Did you take one home as a souvenir? Are you in that? Is that you? Are you in there?
He have no idea, bro. He have no idea.
Is that you in the mask?
This is just me. In the image, yeah, that's me.
She's there. She's there. Like she's like a little bit of young at the time, right?
Off my head.
What?
And John Sununu had not been listening. He'd been working on his own notes, so he just glanced up when I did that. And he let out this funny little noise, like not a shriek, somewhere between a shriek and a squeak.
Yo, it's insane, Chad. It's insane. The mask thing. What do you guys think about that? Let me know.